Alright guys, I've tried everything on there. I'm gonna have to wait for the parts. They didn't even last me a week, this machine, to be honest with you. Very poorly printing out any kind of little example. Look at what it's doing right there. So pretty much the filament's not passing through or grabbing on properly, and it needs to be replaced. But unfortunately, don't buy this until they get their things fixed. Don't waste your money, guys. Even the forums, any Facebook forums or anything you have, read the fine facts about this machine, that it probably will last you a week and then it's gonna fail you. So and then they make you buy $1 package so you can fix your own machine. Unbelievable. So this is where I'm getting. I tried everything. I cleaned up the heads, I removed the filament heads. I'm just waiting for new parts because unfortunately they're not grabbing out to the filament. Alright, I am dissatisfied with this printer, to be honest with you. Is if you're gonna buy a printer, don't buy this one until they get their things fixed, because there's a lot of issues with it. I constantly have to remove the extruder and clean it up. I had to modify certain things. I don't want to do that yet on out of the box machine. I do like a couple things on it. I like the actual display. I like the enclosure, but that's about it. Other than that, I'm going to show you a couple things. So the first week, printed out this beautiful statue of the Hulk, and it came out really good. And this is one print. All right, now after using it constantly, the print started coming like this, and then I went back and tried to fix the files, see if it was a file issue. If it was not a file issue, I was able to print this out on the other printer. It perfectly printed somewhere else, even better. So this is a larger, and try to do the Hulk again. That's what happened. So before, and this is probably just a week of using it, and that's where you start finding issues. Now I find it that everybody has a lot of problems online, and they try to give you advice about the software modifications and so forth, but to be honest with you, it's much more than that. This machine has a lot of problems, a lot of issues. It's not catching up with the filament sometimes. It starts stringing out. I could vent for this for hours, but just let you guys know that this is just check it out, you know, see for yourself before you buy some of this. I actually regret this. I'm trying to return it. I'm trying to get another bamboo. I did buy a bamboo because I was so angry about this thing not working for some of my projects I'm working on. So recommendation, skip this device, wait a while until they get their stuff ready. I'm going to show you a couple things on another video regarding this Creality K1 versus the bamboo. All right, so we're going to take a look at it on the next video. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. All right, so the problem is with the Creality K1, it keeps jamming in here, and I keep opening it up and taking out pieces, little tiny fibers and pieces. So the way it works, it's supposed to go grab onto here, put the filament in here. All right, this is where the filament goes, like that, and the gears kind of extract. But you see how fine, that easy it is to do. That's the problem with this. It just keeps running out. It's slippery. It's too slippery. Should be grabbing it on and not able to push it. And then if you notice, this one's more it spins more than this one, so it's supposed to be simultaneously moving at the same time. But this is where my problem is all the time. It keeps jamming there, and this is my third time opening it up, and of course, and if you have it open, unlock, of course you could just pass it through without anything in there. But it will not move the other one if you have it unlocked. You have to lock it. You have to lock the gears. Lock the gears. That's the only way it works. And that's where it jams at, right here. It jams. This keeps jamming in place. So this is an issue that K1 Creality has, and it creates this stupid spaghetti mess. If you guys can see that, because it's not running properly. It's not bringing this thing down. Alright, here's the other problem on the other end. It's a little dirty, so you gotta, somehow it's jamming in here. Makes you sure that all this is out, because this is shaving some of the filament too, which is not helping. So That's the problem too, and it keeps jamming in there, and I see a jam in there if you guys can see, so we're gonna have to remove that. All right, if you have issues with the flashing of the actual light and it's turning off on you, it's because you are set to the wrong voltage. You're probably set to 230 like I am. I'm gonna have to change it to 115. It's supposed to be United States 115. I bought this brand new machine, K1 Creality, and it came with that, so we're gonna go ahead and change it. You can't see it here, but it is set to, let me see if I could get you light somewhere. It is set at 230 right now, so we're gonna try to see if we can change it. Let me see if I can turn on the light. So right now it's set at 230. That's why it was flashing the light. So we're gonna go ahead and change it to 115. All right. So if you guys can see that, so we're gonna go ahead and change it. 99.6 of you are not subscribers in my channel. I hope that the content helps you out and that you find it very useful. And I hope you hit the like and subscribe.